Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone's okay tonight. By the way, I unblocked several people. I found that there was people I didn't want blocked. I apologize to Texas Justice. I did not know you had gotten blocked. Anybody who blocks Texas Justice gets to lose the rent. Uh, I unblocked Teresa Richard, A91, every one of those. And I wish A91 would come here. Hey, Tonkin, what's up, buddy? I wish A91 would come here, bring his little happy ass up here on this panel. Hey, young Barkley, again, long time no see. Glad to see you, bro. Bring his happy little ass up here and tell me why he wants to fucking take my words out of context and try to run shit into the ground with his bullshit over on someone else's panel. I also want Rob, Too Tall Rob, to come his happy ass up here. Tell the world what he thinks of Swammy. Told him I'd do a dang panel for him. So them are two people I'm calling out, but I'm sure are too ballless to come here. Ain't on one, you're unblocked, by the way. Rob, show me the balls you got you had over in fucking goddamn poor dirt farmers. And like I said, I'd do a whole panel just for you to talk your shit. Here's your chance. Too tall. Make it count. Anybody knows where Too Tall is, let him know. I'm doing this fucking panel just for him. And ain't not one and his bullshit. So y'all heard it here. I said this panel just for Too Tall Rob and ain't not one. And anybody else for that matter that wants to come up, they can. I've never stopped anybody from coming up on the panel. But when you sit there and you have someone say, well, uh, take your words out of context. Sitting there going, saying you're acting like a cop when you do exactly what a cop does to protect his friends. For a year, go along with the death of a man named Storm Hunter. Did for a year go along with that death. Teresa even said, "Bring my receipts." I brought my receipts. Teresa, how much of a big piece of shit I am for trying to stop this woman from getting help from the community when her old man supposedly was dead and put in the ground, and she couldn't afford to feed her kids because she was either pay the funeral expenses or feed her kids. Boy, that dead man came out of the ground, didn't he? Now talking shit all over the internet. Same dead man that was put in the ground came to life. Wow. You protect that A91. She protects that A91. Oh, by the way, many a cops have put child molesters in jail. As a matter of fact, probably about 98% of child molesters are caught by cops or three letter entities in the government. So that held no weight with me this morning over there. Matter of fact, they do stings to get pedophiles to come to hotels, things like that, and take them down, which is great, and I think it's cool. But that still don't mean they ain't a fucking cop. But my whole point was when you're acting like one, exactly like one does, to protect yourself and people from doing their wrong, well, don't be surprised if some people might think you're a fucking cop. And that's what you did to protect Sydney Renee, uh, D Band, Duluth Betty, fucking Golden Eyes, and Neva. All people you associate yourself with. Uh, you lied and covered it up. Not only did you lie once, you lied twice. Now, my question is if you didn't say something, then why do you have to do a retraction video saying, I didn't mean to say he was 15 years old. I meant to say he was 19 years old. And then go on to say later on with your all's lies to protect them. Oh, they didn't even, she just said it was 19 years old. See, there you go. Some of you even went on to say, oh, she never put a age out there. Things like that. Y'all couldn't even get right on your lie. Don't that sound like cops when they're lying for each other? Just saying. Can't even get right on their own lives because they want to pull one group one way, pull another group another way, pull another group another way. So they don't focus on the actual real truth that's in the center of that. Sounds like a fucking cop to me. You were right in on that, ain't no one. I back my sister Teresa, no matter what she does, good, wrong, or bad, good, wrong, or right. Sounds like thin blue line to me. So when you start acting like one, even if you are not, okay, even if you are not one, you start acting like one. Maybe when people start calling you a cop, you might want to reevaluate your thinking if you don't want to be called one. Just saying. It's taking a break from work, Tonkin. I don't blame you. Well, according to antisocial, Shelley's life is in danger. She needs you. She needs your help, Tonkin. Right. That's what I'm saying, Paul. That's what I'm saying. There were three separate lies told by that group. Hey, Callie, hon. There were three separate lies told by that group alone to pull off the actual truth of the matter. Okay. Hey, ghost in the prison. So, if y'all don't, in conclusion of that, good, Tonka, good. Here's the restream thing. Y'all can come up here if you like, but when you sit there and try to make lies and do exactly just like a cop does in your actions to help protect your other people, okay? When you got people sitting there acting like that, like you ain't on one, and falling into their little lie trap, and you're sitting there trying to lie to people and make up bullshit to help protect your people that you support, well, guess what? It makes you look like a fucking cop, ain't on. Even if you ain't on. And you know, there's a thing called me thinks you protest too much there, ain't on. You're protesting an awful lot about something there, ain't on news. Hey, Teresa, you come in on your real account if you want to. You don't have to come in on another sock account. I told you I just banned it. And yes, I hit the save button. So you can come in on your Teresa Richard account. And no, I'm not going to chop up my videos just to find out, just to show you where someone did anything. You get to see the uncut, unadulterated version. Why? Because I did that once. And guess who? That was my intention. Hope it stays away long enough. I hope so too, Duncan. I did that once. And I had people like Teresa and others jump me saying I was just trying to make them look bad. So now you get to look at my stuff in its uncut version. I'll never cut down a thing again. So you get to see everything in its whole entirety and glory when you look at my stuff. And help it was a 9-hour video. If you're actually interested, you could do something and do look. Hey Joe Cool, hold on one second, man. I just seen you come in. Sorry you got blocked on my channel, Joe Cool. I just realized that. I don't know how you got blocked on my channel, but I got you unblocked, and as soon as I see you talk in my chat, you will have a ring. So you know you have that happen again.
Right on, right on. You know, I appreciate that shit.
You know you're always on.
Uh,
Always.
I know, I dig you. You know, it's half a dozen niggas live right now. I saw your ass and bailed in here. I don't know. I don't feel like I don't know. I like your conversation. What were you talking about? It ain't like I was watching, man. I just popped on.
Well,
Nah, what's good,
what I
man?
was talking about is people taking my words out of context. Okay, people have accused Anon
Okay.
one and others of being a cop. Okay, so I went on the other night
Well,
and
that's
talked
not
about
a
their
horrible fucking
actions.
idea. That's
Okay, I
go ahead.
talked about their actions and what they do that makes them look like cops
Yeah,
in people's eyes. So now
yeah.
they're saying I'm calling them a cop. No, I'm saying their actions make them look like they're a cop because they're acting just like a cop would to protect a cop. That's two different things. You know, when they
It
see,
is too. Yeah, go
go
ahead.
ahead. Well,
No, no,
the
I was
point
gonna
I
say
was
it. You go. You go.
okay. The point I was getting at is when you start protecting others that you support and profess to support with lies, deceit, things like that, and go to an extreme of even supporting like a dead man and him being dead for a year, and now all of a sudden he's back in the fucking community. He ain't dead. He's arisen from the grave. He's alive. Oh my God. Raise your hands, brothers and sisters. The man had a miraculous recovery from God. Okay. And they supported his death. And now he's back to the point of calling people pieces of shit when they were calling them out on this lie of their death. Okay. And now the motherfucker's back. Okay.
Right.
So when you sit there and do stuff like that, that that makes your actions that of just like any cop trying to protect a cop. Okay, and that's why people have the tendency to sit and wonder if you're a cop or not when you do shit like that. You know,
Uh,
and act just
I'd have,
like one. Go ahead.
I'd have to I'd have to know the case that you're talking about of the guy that you're talking
Storm,
about. I don't.
Storm, Storm Hunter in 2019
I mean,
killed
just
him.
because the cat was dead and the real resident, I don't make the connection with the being a cop.
Well, that's what I'm about to bring you to that.
Uh,
2019, in 2019, and I got the receipts were put out on the Salty Ranch channel of anything that I'm talking about right now. Uh, this guy named Storm Hunter
yeah,
died, was put in the ground. His widow even came on the internet.
yeah,
His supposed widow came
yeah.
on the internet telling the world he had died. It was Salty Grant's fault that he died, by the way,
Right.
because all the stress that Salty Grant put on him, and it
Wow.
caused him to have a brain aneurysm.
Yeah.
Then it became a stroke, or no, then it became a heart attack, and then it became a stroke. Then it became he died on the operating table 4 times, but still lived. It was just slobbering all over himself, so on and so forth. The story over the years changed.
Yeah.
Okay. But to begin with, he died. He was put in the ground. She came on the internet, even begging people for help because she couldn't afford the funeral expenses and feed her children.
Right.
Okay. The I called that out as all bullshit and a lie. I had Rising Sun Media, another person that actually came back and apologized for her actions. The only person in that came back, apologized for her actions, and said she was wrong with her actions uh, was there. Teresa called me a piece of shit for trying to stop this woman from getting help from people which in her time of need and everything else. Okay. The receipts are there. The links are on Salty Rants. Uh, Storm Hunter, he did Storm Gate 2021 and a couple other videos where I put out different links to the 3 different videos I have on that. Okay. The shit's there. You can see the chat. You can see
All right.
everything on it.
I gotta ask. Let's
Mm-hmm.
say, let's say I am involved. I know what happened, and either I donated or called him a piece of shit. I was on either side. Not sure of the
Mm-hmm.
cop connection yet. I'm not sure why you made
Okay.
the
Well, the
cop.
cop connection is when you sit there and condone this. Okay. Now here's the cop connection, and a cop would act. Okay. A cop sits there for a year. They cover up the actions of a chief who got a DWI so he could get his pension
Ah,
and his
man.
money
So you're
on his
saying because
retirement.
they covered up Storm Hunter, that's cop behavior?
Yes, that's cop behavior. It ain't no different in my eyes, in my opinion.
All right. I don't know if that would I could come up with better evidence to assume these people are cops.
Okay.
That's a stretch is like a fuck right there. You're gonna sprain something with that stretch.
Okay, let's bring up the fact. Uh, Sydney Renee, Deleuze Betty, Golden Eyes, D Band, all laughing and thinking it was funny when Nevaeh talked about teaching her 15-year-old grandson sexually explicit acts.
Turned out the guy was grown. He's not a kid.
That's a lie because I have the uncut video and I've watched it. I
Yeah.
have the uncut video. That's a lie. That is their lie that they perpetuated to protect themselves, just like a cop would when they get caught with their hand in a cookie jar. Just like a cop would.
Yeah, but that's
That's
not
that, oh, I'm a good cop, but I did nothing to stop it syndrome.
okay.
So to me, that makes that good cop not so good of a good cop, don't it? How about you?
It does, but we're talking about
All
cops.
right.
So the behavior that you're
Well,
talking
that's the
about,
same behavior a cop would do.
yes,
Exactly the same behavior a cop would do, Joe.
it
Exactly.
is. It is. And that's the same behavior that a lot of friends do, gang members do, plumbers. A lot of people cover up their own people's shit. You can't make that leap to cop, in my opinion.
Well, I can. And I said, and I never did call them cops. I said their actions make people think that. That's my words. Now they're going around saying I called them that. Do you understand? And their actions do lead to that. And when people think of cops, that's what they think about them actions. Okay. I did not say, hey, Teresa Richards, you're a fucking cop. I didn't say, hey, no one, you're a fucking cop. I said your actions make people think that. There's the difference. And
Okay.
yes, them actions can be misconstrued to that. But you're right. Them actions can be misconstrued as a gang member. Them actions can be misconstrued as just bullshit and lies to cover up a friend's actions. But when you repeatedly do it and knowingly repeatedly do it and knowingly repeatedly do it and knowingly repeatedly do it, well, you see, now there goes again. People might think that's a cop. Just saying, you know, I see where
Sounds like a
the
stretch to me.
it don't sound like no stretch at all to me. Absolutely not. When their
That's,
actions are that of one.
it sounds like one to me. Me, it sounds like a stretch. To me, it sounds like a stretch. If I were gonna say, let me say this. If I were gonna say these people, group of people, they act. The evidence I bring up would not be that everyone else does. You know, like they sneeze, cops sneeze, everybody fucking sneezes. Cops cover up their guys. Everybody fucking does that on every fucking panel. Niggas jump behind their own. It's a big thing. It's a real
I
thing.
don't. I don't.
I'm not
I
talking about
call a
you per
spade a
se.
spade.
Uh,
I call a
yeah, you
spade, and
do.
that's what people hate about me, Joe.
Okay.
And you know it. I've called
I
Salty Ran out on his bullshit. I've called you out on your bullshit. I've called I Could Be. I've called everybody that I see bringing bullshit to the table bullshit, including myself when I get catch myself in my own bullshit. Okay, so you, and you know this about me, Joe. How many times have I eaten crow? Quite often.
Uh,
When I get
yes,
caught.
quite often.
When I
Yeah.
fuck up. And when I realize I'm fucking up. Whatever. However you want to put it. I've eaten my fair share of crow. But these people don't even eat fucking crow. They don't even they go on and still keep trying to perpetuate their lies after they've been caught in their lies. Do you see what I'm saying? Not try to make amends, not try to fucking say I'm sorry, not try to say, hey, I fucked up, whatever. They keep trying to perpetuate their lies and keep perpetuating their lies and keep perpetuating their lies just like a cop would. That's the point I'm getting at. By the way, Salty, here's a link if you want to come up. Anybody else, Callie, Chadaquit, any of y'all, here's the link. You're all welcome up here. There you go. No, I called him out on his fucking lies, Teresa Richard. I've called him out on his fucking actions, Teresa Richard. Absolutely not what I've done for Lou. So there you go with your fucking lie, Teresa Richard.
What's going on, Tammy?
Have I not called you out when I thought you were lying, thought you were doing wrong? Did I not tell you I would never talk to you again if you did what you did again the other night? So on and so forth.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
100%. According to Teresa, I've never done anything like that.
Well, according to Teresa, yeah, I'm just going to let that go. Bottom line is, Tammy, your sense of morality astounds me because even when I fuck up, you get on my ass about it. One of my only friends that will hold me accountable above and beyond. But the truth, go ahead and protect them, just like with Nevaeh and Golden Eyes and all the rest of them talking about Nevaeh's 15-year-old grandson. If it wasn't anything to worry about, why would they pull the video and make it private? And why would they make a retraction video to say he's 19, not 15? It's like the cops. They're circling wagons and they're getting their story straight. That's exactly what they do. They
just caught them in three separate lies. Three separate lies on that, as a matter of fact.
Well, you're going to catch them
in
in
one of them even, not in one of them are even close to each other. So you know they're lies. It's called misdirection to try to keep their little butt buddies that they want to protect safe.
You're going to keep
like a cop would do.
Sammy, that's just the way of the world. You know, look at all the people they hang out with. Look at all the people they're associated with. Good old Storm Hunter is under the protection of Teresa after he faked his own death and was gone for 18 months. Nearabouts.
And then his wife came on to beg money from the community because she couldn't afford to pay for his funeral expenses.
Don't forget, we got Hawkwind, who told his 12-year-old daughter on a live stream, if you're going to go pee-pee, listen so daddy can watch. That's not child molesting behavior. Come on.
I mean, and these are all people no, you give two shits about the person that was there, though, right beside her on the right-hand corner of that panel thinking it was just as funny as Nevaeh was to talk about it, and that was Sydney Renee Teresa.
Here's the crazy
and
part.
you go
Here's
there
the
and you get on her panel and you joke and you have fun on her panel all the time.
Here's the crazy part. Here's the crazy part, Tammy. It's all for entertainment. It doesn't mean this fake fighting and the false flag of the salty rant for harassing and cyberbullying. It doesn't mean anything. It's all about entertainment. Remember that. It's not anything.
Yeah, I know.
We don't have to get our titties all twisty. Okay? It's all entertainment. It doesn't mean anything. All the threats and people saying they're going to come to a house and they're going to do this and they're going to do that. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. It's all for entertainment. Remember that. It's the entertainment factor. The drama, the bullshit that follows, the threats. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. They're not going to do anything. It's all entertainment. It's entertainment value. This is what YouTube has come to. This is like as YouTube, days of YouTube. It's all entertainment for the masses. That's all it is. It means nothing to me. You know, I would challenge.
Oh, I could be if I had friends like what you call friends, dude. I wouldn't need enemies.
Exactly. Like I would challenge Mary Jane Rottencrouch, try and get me fired from my job, and try to get my guard card. But I know it's a futile effort. She couldn't do it 2 years ago. What makes you think she can do it now?
Not a damn thing.
It's all drama, Tammy. It's drama, and I laugh at it, and it makes me smile that people can't stop talking about the salty rant. You remember, I just did a live.
Yeah, same about
not too
me.
long
I
ago.
love it.
I did a live stream just the other day. Well, just today, as a matter of fact. Never spoke to his name. Never spoke Peanut's name. Just left him completely out of it. We had a blast for like an hour and a half, having a good time. So when I don't talk about her, she probably gets mad. And when I do talk about her, we know she gets mad. So I can't win, so I'm just going to do what I do.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking hilarious, too. Entertainment is a hobby. There you go. Why do you think? Why do you think I sat there and hold on. Why do you think I unblocked you all? I sit there and go, this is just fucking entertainment. Let's see what the fuck bullshit type of shit they're trying to pull on people today.
Yeah, now they want to say my sound is cutting in and out. It might be, but here's my point, Tammy. It's all for entertainment value. I'm not upset with any of these people. I don't hate any of these people. I may hate the things they say and do, but really, I don't hate anybody. Hell, I don't even hate Colton Wood because I know that Colton Wood is just a puppet on a string to be directed in one direction or another. That's all he is. And when you look at it like that, and you look at it with this point of view, Paul Fulton's right. It's all for entertainment. It's nothing serious. It's nothing to get worked up about. It's nothing to dread. It's nothing to yell and scream about. It's all for entertainment, guys. And that's what you have to keep in mind. It's all for entertainment. None of these people are going to do the things they say they will because why? Who has the time and the day to even worry about it? As far as Nevaeh and GoldenEye and Cindy Renee and Doocy Betty, and I believe D-Band being the person on the panel, I think we may have stumbled in a pedophile sorts because it's okay to teach your 15-year-old grandson explicit sexual moves, I guess, and it's okay for grandma to teach him when mom won't teach him. That tells you something about these people. And then, of course, they made a retraction.
Hold on here. I got to hit I could be with this one. Anyone that refers to themselves in a third person needs mental health. Well, go tell that to Rocky, the Rock, Rocky Maivia, the actor, the WWE star who made a living, made hundreds of millions of dollars in a third-person persona all his life.
Look, Rick Fruit
You
can go
tell
ahead.
him he needs mental help.
Rick Fruit can refer to him in the third person, but nobody really gives a shit about Rick Fruit. We know he's a fake ass wrestler. He doesn't exist anywhere. The only notoriety Rick Fruit gets is because he, a white man, pulled the gun on a black pizza delivery driver over words and went to jail. He was on probation and parole for 7 years.
By his way, by Texas law, can't have his right 5 years after. A gun.
Oh my God.
Texas law.
Teresa, do me a favor. Teresa, before you adopt any more animals, you ought to check to make sure your animals are fireproof. My God. She's talking about what I did to my cat. She's talking about what new rumors and lies are spreading on the internet about good old Lou Stefano, the salty rant. You know what, Mary Jane Rottencrotch, you need to go start a fire and have a tall glass of STF, in my personal opinion, if I'm being honest. My God, Jamie.
So what the hell did Lou do to his cat? Teresa? I need inquiring minds want to know, Lou. You know that. We gotta know what you did supposedly to your cat. When I know you love that cat just a little bit less than your fucking wife, I'd say. But pretty close.
Man, I try to be a good steward of my animals. I try to be a responsible, conscientious pet owner. I treat my animals like they were my own kids because I don't have kids of my own, as you know.
Right.
And when people try to come at me, oh, well, what about your cats? Well, what about my cats? My cats are healthy. They've had all their checkups with the vet. They have a clean, safe place to sleep. They have clean water. They have clean food.
As an issue?
Oh, she is referring to something a long time ago. I'll tell you guys a story since, they want to bring up. I was giving myself some self-loving one day at the mobile home, and I had hooked up with a mixture of Jergens and my man cream. Set my hand on the edge of the cat, and the cat decided he wanted to rub my hand. Well, his fur went up like a ski jump. You remember that movie, something about Mary, where she pulled it off of her ear and her hair and it made a ski jump? That's what Pico looked like. So I basically had to go and wash up, put on my welder's gloves, chase him all around the house and grab him up while he's trying to bite and fight and put him under some nice warm soapy water and wash him. And then when my wife came home, instead of his tail being a fluffy Cheeto, it was all downed and, looked like he was all pissed off. And she's like, what happened? And I had to wash her. He got dirty.
Right.
She laughed about it afterwards. She's like, you're not really supposed to wash. That's why fur is all not fluffy anymore. Took a couple of days. The fur went back to normal. The cat loved me just the same. Yeah, it was something that happened. I mean, I could fucking foresee the future of it happening.
Right.
Now,
right. I understand that.
Funny thing about it, winning shoulders with the assholes in Discord, including Mary Jane Rottencrotch and crew, they all thought that shit was funny. He put out games that says, no, Lou, no. Looked like it was going crazy. Now, all of a sudden, it's a bad thing. I mean, we're mortal enemies. You see how that works? That one and only time anything like that ever had cats. But, of course, this is years ago. 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, maybe longer. And they're bringing it up because they don't have anything on me currently. They always bring up sins.
Boy, they sure don't like it when I bring up their sins from the past, though. and bring my receipts like I was told to do.
Well, that all originated from the.
Now I'm being told. Now I'm being told. Now I'm being told. Oh, that's a 9-hour stream. I don't want to watch no 9-hour stream. We want you to cut that out and show us the spot. Well, the last time I did that, they said they tried to play the game. Well, you're just trying to make us look bad and not showing the whole damn thing.
Like you, Tammy, I don't edit my videos.
I'm not going to play that game anymore.
My videos come out raw and uncut. That's just the way it is. I don't edit nothing. Okay? And you know what? When my videos come out, like, today I got a privacy complaint by Hawkwind because I used this picture on, sorry, Charlie, or should I call you Charlene? Because I used this picture. His picture came from a public forum, Facebook.
Go find it yourself, Teresa.
Hawkwind is an entity on YouTube and has put his face on his videos. So therefore, he has no right to privacy, and I can use his pictures under fair use for any videos. And that's just the way of it.
Just like Teresa does to you, correct?
Correct. Exactly how Teresa does.
Just like Hawkwind has done to you, just like Hawkwind's done to you, correct?
Correct. Absolutely. I have no right to privacy, neither does Hawkwind.
Okay, just making sure. I want to make sure that people know that. Yes, please. You know you're welcome here, Callie, at any given time, hon. Come up anytime you want.
Kelly, you're also welcome to come up anytime you want. But here's the point of Hawkwind and crew are going to brainwash Amy and poison her against all of us. Once they're done using her, they're going to spit her out. And it's going to be devastating for her. They don't care about her feelings, and they don't care about the truth. They just care about manipulation and control. That's all this is about. But I like it as it's all for entertainment purposes. That's why I don't get mad anymore. Why? It's all for entertainment. Have a good laugh. Have a nice drink. Enjoy what
I didn't say Teresa. I didn't say Teresa was striking. I was using her as a example of how people use other people's faces to make memes, to make bullshit things like that, to have a fun time in the name of entertainment, as they claim it to be. Oh, exactly. Okay. I misread that.
It's all for entertainment, bro. All it is.
Right. Right. Okay, I misread that. You're right. You did say good thing it's not. Teresa's the one striking them. I misread that the way it was.
It's funny how
there. Sorry.
It's funny how I Could Be comes in here and demands all of your attention. You know what I mean? This guy supposedly works for NASCAR, but all we ever do is see him hanging out in somebody else's garage. Pretty sad if you ask me, but that's just my opinion on it.
Raced it. I didn't even race in NASCAR. I raced in a class lower than even the World of Outlaws sprint cars. I do know.
I'll keep saying entertainment as long as I could be.
Hold on, let me finish, Salty. Let me finish.
Sorry.
I do know that my men that worked on the engine for my car spent almost 8 to 9 hours, 5 days a week working on the engine to make it better. Okay, to make sure the specs were right, to make sure if they found a new way to make the engine better, they put it into the engine and implement it, so on and so forth and so forth and so forth. Not 12 to 15 hours on YouTube talking to people. Okay, now you can talk.
I don't need to know your itinerary. I don't really give a shit. It's all for entertainment, right? Just go with that. It's all for entertainment. It's all for entertainment. I think that's like 86 times I've said it's all for entertainment. Oh, 86.
Oh, really? Is that true?
Razor Delta.
So,
Really correct.
so you're
They're
saying that someone else is using your name? Then I could be.
Razor Delta. Their hatred for the salty rant is absolutely in their brains. Absolutely, Razor Delta. Knock, knock, knock. Where's it at? What? Your brain. Yeah, I could be. What's up with that,
on my panel with I've had you talking to me when I did a 1 o'clock stream before. 1 o'clock in the
Where's the case files from Henderson PD? Can you prove it? Come on, buddy. We know it's all for entertainment, but can you prove it? Prove it, please. Bring your receipts. Where is these case files for Henderson PD like you claim to have? To not getting the case say you have. It's all for entertainment, for fuck's sakes. How can I be mad about it? All the lies and the vicious rumors, Tammy, it's all for entertainment. Okay, I've said it about 90 times now.
Yeah. I love it when it does it. I love that. I work from such and such time to such time, and you see their name all over the internet during the time they're supposed to be working. I love it.
Look, it's
either
crazy.
that or
Tammy.
someone decided to make a fake account of I Could Be and be all over the internet talking just like I Could Be does.
Who would dare do such a despicable thing? I mean, it would be so respected in the troll community. Who would dare make a troll account of I Could Be? Nobody. His argument doesn't hold weight. It doesn't hold water, in my opinion. But it's all for entertainment. Shit, 91 times now. You know?
Amen to that, Razor Delta. Damn it, Swammy.
Yep.
You need to quit that.
Yeah, I Could Be. I agree. You are pitiful. Your accusations are false and unproven. Very pitiful on your part. I agree with you. You are pitiful. I Could Be. But hey, all for entertainment. And look, if it's the loneliest corner in YouTube, you're here. If it's the loneliest corner, you brought yourself here.
The loneliest.
Why are you here?
YouTube, Teresa's here. Right. You're here. Right. Shit, we got the whole gang here, man. I got 56. I got 56 people. Hold on. I got 56 people on right now in fucking what's their fucking little thing? The Discord. 56 people right now in Discord watching me. I didn't kick you out, Teresa. Anybody kicking Teresa out, quit. I didn't kick you out, Teresa. Whoever's kicking out Teresa, quit. I'm sure if I go back, Tammy. I'm sure if I go back,
I could be stopped with your passive aggressive threats. You're gonna do nothing to me. Whether I live in California, Nevada, or Arizona, you're gonna do nothing. Stop with your pitiful threats. It's all for entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that. for entertainment. That's my new kick. Whenever I go anywhere, I'm like, all for entertainment.
That's
says,
funny.
I'm
No, I know who did it, but that's funny. Hey,
I could be. Where have I brought kids into this today? Tell me. Have I brought up kids? I haven't brought up kids. What are you talking about? Yeah, like I said, it's all for entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. These fake ass passive aggressive threats from I could be mean nothing. He's going to do nothing. He's going to sit on a couch somewhere and he's going to stink it up. That's all he's going to do. Just like Mary Jane Rottencrotch, she's stinking her couch. It doesn't mean anything. It's all for entertainment. Remember that. It means nothing.
I'm glad I got the blame for kicking Teresa Richard out when it wasn't me. Just saying.
You know what?
I got the blame for it.
Every time
hey, Callie, how are you?
I could be better.
See?
Yeah, I'm sure, Callie.
It's like, hey, John.
All right.
Like I said, this is all for entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. The passive aggressive bullshit threats, they don't mean anything to me. They make me laugh. I love it when people tell me, oh, you're lucky you live in California. I'm not lucky. I live in the People's Republic, my dick, California. What is lucky about that? You know, and look.
I think that's just passive aggressive way of a threat without threatening you, Salty.
Oh, come on, dude. If you're going to threaten me, just come right out and say it. Don't be a pussy. Just come out and say it and show everybody what a tough guy you are, I could be. Because like Storm Hunter and Wood, you're insecure in your manhood, and that's why you have the things you say and keep defending yourself as the internet. Go away with your tough girl bullshit, I could be. I'm not interested. Take your passive-aggressive tough girl bullshit to another panel. We don't need to hear it. And Razor Delta brings up a good point.
Hell, there's parents that kill their children for no money every day.
And I'm going to stop making further comments at this time because I don't want to be accused of cyberbullying and harassing anyone because, oh my God, they might have to report me again and false channel like they did last time. So, you know, it's what it is. It means nothing, ladies and gentlemen. It's YouTube, it's drama, and it's all for entertainment. That's it. Even Evan Johnson is here, so obviously he thinks he has a leg to stand on. It's funny to me.
Actually, he don't because he was one of the ones that I never let back in. So, so he's coming in on another sock account.
Can I go? Can I?
I already got rid of it. I'm sorry. You can unhide him and rehide him if you want.
Can I go ahead and get rid of Cammy? Yeah, I'm on unhide and rehide.
You can unhide him and rehide him if you want.
Okay, Evan, you can say Salter. Hit him. It's all for entertainment. It's passive aggressive BS. That's all it is. I love it. I do.
Oh man. These people that I get a kick out of them, I really do. It's funny as hell what
Razor Delta. Razor Delta brings up a good question. I think you ought to highlight.
I think you're right, Paul. The emergency alert UPK system went in full count because it's now now there's 72 people watching me in Discord. There's 72 people, the loneliest corner in YouTube because they're all watching me in Discord.
Right?
I didn't know I was that important to have that many people in Discord to watch me.
Oh,
They
Anon, well,
forget
don't go away, mad buddy. Just go away. We don't care about you.
I never seen you back here, Anon One. Come on back. I'll put the link out there. You come on up. I will gladly let you in here. I never did and would never deny you. And you know it. So let's not play games. Here we go. Let's make sure Anon One gets his chance to come in here.
It's
And
all
there you go.
passive aggressive bullshit, and it's all for entertainment purposes. Remember that.
Because
And this is the
I
low
hate to
corner.
tell you, this thing says I got 3 of 6 people on the stream. Want more people on your stream? Unlock 10 screens by paying for the thing. So if I accidentally missed you, I apologize. Anon One, I do. I will say, uh, uh, I'm sorry that I missed you. I didn't miss Callie when she came on, but
It's a
you got
conspiracy.
to remember this thing gives me a notification when someone comes in the back, so on and so forth. So I get a little bleep, bleep, bleep noise and everything else. So I know when there's someone here. So let's try this again. By the way, I'm recording this as well. So you can't fucking lie about this
I'm telling you,
Anon One.
I'm telling you, Tammy, this is too good. This is too good. This
Yeah, I
is
know,
comedy
it's great.
gold. I'm telling you.
The lies, it is. Especially the lies that they want to come up with just to make themselves look important.
Hey, you know what? Their lies are that bad, then you know what? I say let them lie.
I think it's hilarious that they have to lie this bad just to make themselves look to try to make themselves look important.
They bring up this long ago. It doesn't even really make a difference or matter. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Let them say what they want. I don't care. They're gonna lie.
Well, I could be. I thought you were leaving. The numbers ain't dropped none. I thought you were leaving. I could be. Go ahead and leave. Your entertainment's over here. See you later. I'm waiting on the numbers to drop.
Yeah, I could be this corner on all of YouTube, but you had to show up here. That tells me something about you. You're lonely.
You must be as lonely as anybody else in this corner, I guess.
That cracks me up. I could be. It makes me laugh with this aggressive bullshit. You really does. God damn.
I'm still waiting on my room numbers to drop since I could be supposed to be leaving.
Yeah, well, just wait. He'll take trolls with him because they don't have a purchase here with some aggressive.
Oh, it finally went down. I finally got him to leave because I kept pointing out my room numbers hadn't dropped yet. Finally got him to leave.
And I bet you got all the 15 down too. That's what they like to do. They like to thumb it down like it makes a difference.
Oh, I'm sure. I'll almost bet. Let's see here. Yep, 17 thumbs down, 10 thumbs up. Woohoo! 11 thumbs up. I'm going up in the world.
The loneliest corner on all of YouTube, but here they are, right?
Yeah, they're here. Teresa, fucking, I could be 72 people in 72 people in Discord. They forget that YouTube shows that shit where outside sources are watching.
Bringing up old news from Discord. I mean, come on. Get some new material, ladies and gentlemen, and maybe I'll respect what you're saying. Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe.
Right. I love it. I love it. I love it. These people are a joke. I'm still waiting on 891. Come on, man. You waited so long in the back and you never got up here. And I'm making sure to be watching that A91 gets his chance to come up here and he don't want to take his chance and his opportunity now. What the hell, man? I guess he thinks I'm afraid of him. Shit. One of the sorriest excuses for a Canadian that I met, and that's saying something because I've seen some sorry excuses for Canadians lately. He is by far the sorriest excuse for a Canadian that I ever met.
On one is making all Canadians right now. You know that, right?
I've met some of the best Canadians I've ever met here recently, and I've met some of the worst Canadians I've met here recently. But I met Anon one a long time ago and figured out how sorry he was years ago. And he still has not progressed up the ladder. As a matter of fact, he keeps falling further and further down the rungs of the ladder, being a piece of shit from Canada.
Yeah, Paul and Fulton. Salty, you notice they ignored a direct question about their accusation. You all addressed theirs directly and instead call in reinforcements. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is what they do, ladies and gentlemen. This is called gaslighting. Worried about it. It's all for entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.
Why do you think I'm laughing about what I'm saying about what they got right
now? Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying about Anon. I knew he was a sorry sack a long time ago. I'm not worried about him. He's a wannabe. Anon's a wannabe.
I'm laughing about
carbon copy. Anon 1 is a carbon copy of A Balance. That's what he is.
Oh, another the other piece of shit that's on one of the lowest rungs from Canada that I can think of.
Exactly. Look, Tammy, they ain't got nothing on me. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, they made a big deal about you saying you were going to get in a hot air balloon, fly over A Balance's house, and drop a shit balloon on him.
Well, no. It was a shit bomb, not a shit balloon. But yeah, okay. And then IKD comes out of the gate and says, "Yeah, bring up kids," and then he calls me a miserable shit or whatever. But I didn't bring up kids. I haven't talked about kids in forever. But yet I'm the bad guy always because they don't have anything on that. And you know, when Colton Wood comes back to my house, I'm actually going to offer him kindness. Take him some lunch. I might take him out for a bite to eat and show him a different side of the Iran he's never seen before. All the while giving him a stern warning that this continue and he can't just come over here anytime he wants. There's consequences for his actions. You know, and depending on how he reacts, depends whether he goes to jail or not. It's not up to me, it's up to him.
Paul makes a great point there. Salty, you notice they ignored a direct question about their accusations while you all addressed theirs directly and instead call in reinforcements. Correct, Paul. Correct. Oh, that ain't a cop move, is it?
No, that is a cop move. That's straight out of the textbook of rules of engagement.
They teach that in fucking. They're probably teaching that in their fucking academy on how to engage the public 101.
The Nevaeh thing was over before I ever came up on the panel.
Yeah. Ain't A91 the one who deleted Tyrant Wars Discord channel? I think so, POS. There you go.
You know, these people talk about wanting free speech, but they don't live in countries where they have free speech. So they come over to America and they fuck it up for the rest of us. And then they try to live and act in our own country. What the fuck? Come on now.
You know, Mrs. Dylan Beck makes a good point. Salty, kindness might go a long way. Showing kindness to a desperate man most times is appreciated by the recipient.
Well, you know what?
Mrs. Dylan,
I was mean to Wood, and I didn't act appropriately with him. So now I'm going to show him kindness and see where it gets me. Now, if he slaps me in the face, then I'm going to hit him in the head with a baseball bat in a figure.
and that's
Because
figuratively speaking, not literally.
Yes, figuratively. No, not literally, because as a law-abiding citizens like myself don't commit violence over name calling and word on it because we're adults.
Right.
That's how I've kept myself out of jail. That's why the trolls do not like me, because I am a law-abiding. They hate the fact that I have no criminal record.
Right. So much so they have to go and make up falsehoods about you having fucking closed case.
Exactly my point. That's exactly it. And you know, Paul and Fullerton is still waiting from those sealed case files that I could be claims he has, but he hasn't brought forth his receipts. What's up with that?
I want to know that.
Look,
too.
ladies and gentlemen, you have to see above all else. This is all for entertainment. When the trolls get direct questions answered and then asked, they call for backup because they don't want to answer them because they know that they've been gotten to. They know they don't have the proof. Just like with S&S. For months, Teresa and the Frog said they had his DD. They had to come out and say no, team.
Yep.
Then they falsified records from the. They falsified records from that one area where you could get it. What was it? Official records from the official record site, and they used Taryn and Wilma to do it, making them look even dumber than they really.
Right.
That's when Taryn and Wilma lost all credibility with me.
Oh yeah, I know, Paul. That shit's funny. All because I sat there and they said, "Well, I don't give a fuck what Nevaeh said." No, you just give a fuck what the rest of the people that you support that was on that panel thinking it was funny shit said. So you made a lie to cover it up.
Lies and rumors of people. Razor Delta asked the question of Mary Jane Rottencrotch, but she wouldn't answer. Did she profit her family members that died in the fire? Gotta wonder. I mean, really, these are questions people are going to ask, and if you don't have an answer, you know.
Oh, I love it. Did you know all this panel needs now is Joe Biden? Hey.
Paul and Fullerton
Take
too
a time
fast
out
on
there, David.
Biden, bro. Too bad GD can't.
I only blocked him for 5 minutes. I only blocked him for 5 minutes. Right? Hey, that's a new feature I found out about this restream. It's cool. You don't have to go to YouTube. All you have to do is go over here and hit the 3 buttons. You can block user on YouTube, put user in timeout on YouTube, add to block list, and restream chat as well.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's a new feature. So you don't even have to go to fucking you don't even have to fucking go to YouTube to do that. That's freaking that's cool as fuck. You know, I even have to switch back and forth. I like this restream for that. That's a neat little feature. I was just gonna try to block him in restream and shit. Now I can block him in YouTube and everything. Poor Nate, man. Poor Nate got unhid and rehid. Oh, that's funny shit. I agree, Razor. I agree. I agree, Razor Delta.
Couldn't agree more.
What's that, Salty?
I couldn't agree more with Razor Delta. Razor Delta's bringing it on point. I wish I didn't have to go to work. I got to jump in the shower, so I'm going to have to mute for a little bit, but I'm going to stay up on the panel because why not? I'm already here, right?
Right.
But, oh, I got, well, I'll tell you later. I'll tell you in private chat, or actually, no, I'll tell you on the phone, regular chat.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I'll just tell you afterwards. Got some good news, something else completely outside of YouTube. But
Cool.
here's my point I'm making. This is the loneliest quarter in all of YouTube, and all the Discord trolls showed up here. I'm leading the charge was IB and Mary Jane Rottencrotch.
Yep.
I might have to try this on the Salty Ring. What do you think? Kelly, are you getting harassed by soccer accounts?
Maybe.
No.
Oh, okay. Paul and Fulton asked that
Why?
question. Well, you said you're a
Oh,
little.
no.
Why are you depressed today? What can I do to help you out?
Right.
That's just what happened today is all.
And if you don't want to talk about it here, we can wait until the stream's ended and we can talk about it.
That's fine.
I'd like to hear, after the stream ends. But you know what, Callie, you're a good person. I know you'll bounce back from it. We all have bad days, but most of the shit on YouTube, it's all for entertainment purposes. Just remember that. When it comes to your real life outside YouTube, yeah, it sucks to have a bad day, but just remember that days don't last as long as good days.
Yeah, that is
always
true.
Keep that as a mental. Trust me, I know. I've had a lot of bad days. But the bad days, they don't last as long as the good days. Trust me on this. I know this for a fact. And I'd never try to tell you something that was false or not true. I base everything on fact.
The new and improved Naaman Johnson. I agree with that, Mr. Dillenbeck. That makes me wonder as well. Yeah, Paul said, okay, Kelly, I'm sorry. I thought it might have been that. So.
No. But you're all right.
There's nothing new and improved. Let's face it, he's the same old hack he's always been. You know who my boyfriend is? His name is Naaman Johnson. What are you in the 5th grade, KDK? Fuck it. You remember that?
Yes. I believe
fun.
that was probably Naaman. I think that was probably Naaman Johnson doing that. Just try to make himself look
that
good.
Was comedy fucking gold, Tammy.
It was. A soccer cap to try to prove it. That was comedy gold. You're right. Hey, y'all, I will be right back. I need to take 5 seconds to go get some water, and I'll be right back. Maybe a little bit longer. longer, but still, you know.
How many gold? I'm telling you. How many gold? Why get mad over this stuff? All the trolls want to do is come in here and gaslight. That's it. Paul and Fold, good man, and I thank you for confirming that Colton Wood is still alive. I need an easy button when it comes to that guy. Nothing in my life is ever easy when it comes to Colton Wood. And I know the trolls are going to get in his headspace and probably get him out here sometime in October, November, right at the end of summer before the start of winter. Now, you can tell who the socks are by the way they type and the way they carry themselves, Paul, but it's hilarious. I mean, absolutely hilarious. You're still waiting on the case files from Henderson to come because there's no case files, but yet they make these crazy, outlandish claims, and they try to state it as fact when it's not fact. Yes, this is what I find funny about all this. But anyway, I'm going to go shower right now and get dressed for work and carry on this conversation with all of you. Razor Delta, thank you. Thank you for bringing up your points like you do. You make some really valid points, and I thank you for it. You would call me out for my bad behavior as well as you would call out anyone else. And I thank you for your unbiased opinion. Yeah, and Paul and Fullerton, there's no babsy. None. I was denounced for what I said immediately, and I denounced what I said immediately. It was said out of anger, but everyone wants to make a big deal about it.
Honey, I'm home. So what I missed?
So
what
let
I
me
missed? All right. I get it from the socks. I'm Rick. It just adds to the entertainment. I'm almost 100% who it is, and it is, and it only raises my visibility. Agree, Paul. I agree with you on that, Paul. I still don't see A91 back here in the back yet, so. So I just want to let y'all know A91 had his opportunity. Never took it to begin with. He lied about that. And now when he has his ability, he still ain't here. So, wow. I could be. Another I could be account. Cool. Hey, I could be. I could be. Gotta love it. The loneliest corner on YouTube has 72 people watching it. Oh, I gotta love how I'm so lonely. It breaks my heart so much. I'm gonna cry. Ah, there you go. You got me to sing about it, even people. And I don't sing because I sound like two cats being murdered in a wet paper sack. I'm just saying when I sing. That's what I sound like. Uh, yeah, you're correct, Razor Delta. You are correct. uh, or they support the people that they 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 dis they disown Nevaeh, which is fine. But they also had Sydney Renee up there, which is someone that fucking Teresa loves to death. They had Duluth Betty, which I've seen Teresa just back her to the hilt on bullshit lies that she was saying. And I could be, by the way. Um, then you got Golden Thunder Thighs out there that that was on that panel too, and and they back her. So can't really say they support Nevaeh. They just supported the people that support that. Okay, that did support it. Yeah, that was sad, wasn't it? But I keep telling people about how she is. I hate to say I told you so. I've said it for now 2 years. So just saying. I mean, anybody that basically says they want to sleep with Rick Crude, that's a fucked up in the head individual. Just saying. I'm back. Yes, I agree, Razor. I agree. They do have double standards, big time double standards. And even one of my biggest nemesis when it comes to me when he thinks he's doing wrong, unfortunately, I thought would come with more than what he came with. And that was Joe Cool. Because I appreciate Joe Cool when he thinks I'm doing wrong. And I appreciate what he's got to say. And I appreciate even when he gets in an argument with me on what he says. That's why Joe Cool is always welcome here. I don't give a fuck what Joe Cool says. Do not ever, ever, ever throw Joe Cool out. Okay? Don't put him on a timeout. Don't ever ban him from my chat or anything else. Because Joe Cool is always welcome here, no matter what he's got to say. And me and him have gone at it tooth and nail, called each other names, everything. I still respect Joe Cool. So please, don't ever throw or ban or time out Joe Cool if he decides to speak in this chat. He's always welcome here. All right? Always. Others you can fuck with all night long. I don't care. I agree, Razor. I agree. That I agree with. Because they don't like, a shadow don't like the light being shined upon it. And that's what me and Salty Rant do to them. We shine a light upon their shadow. Oh yeah, Mrs. Dillenbeck. Mrs. Dillenbeck, you're right. They don't like it. And even if I didn't call Salty Rant a friend, which I do call Salty Rant a friend, Uh, Even if I didn't, I would have to stand by that saying, Mrs. Dillon Beck, with Salty. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Because Salty Rant does bring out a lot of good points, and he likes to shed the light on the shadow. Hey, Shangy girl, how are you? I hope you're well. And friend, let me explain what a friend is. A friend helps you, gives you advice, helps you monetarily in whatever way they can, and never expects a goddamn thing in return. And that's Salty Rant to a T. He helped me. He's helped me with advice. He's helped me monetarily. And one of these days, I'm going to get him back when he needs the help too. Wait and watch. But he don't expect that from me. He's never demanded anything in return. He's never demanded anything in return for any help that he's given me. Now, other people, on the other hand, say they were my friend. They want to give money or they want to do whatever, and they demand payment in full. That's not a friend. When the time comes about, and that's what pisses a lot of them off as well. Okay. Uh, I I don't fall for that, and I don't subscribe to that because I've helped out a lot of people too, and never asked a goddamn thing in return for helping them out. You know, so and that's the whole point.
You know,
You're
here's
correct
the
on
thing,
that,
Tammy.
mommy and Minnie. And I will. I am going to go get a post. I'm going to get you the postal information just so you can send it to the post office so I can pick that up. Okay, mommy. I will do that. There you go, Paul. Like like I said before, Salty Brant may have fucking, as they call it, did me wrong. Uh, they call it that. I don't see it as them calling me him calling me do. I don't call it him doing me wrong. I call that as okay. Let's see. That's God's way of saying let's see how strong your friendship actually is. Let's put something in your path that's really going to put a strain on your fucking friendship, and let's see how strong your fucking friendship is. And that's what I call that. Not him doing me wrong. That was a test. Let's see how strong your friendship will be. Let's let's keep in mind that he's never ever demanded a goddamn thing for anything he's ever given me. Let's keep in mind the people that have demanded everything from me once they gave me a couple of dollars, thinking they could buy me. Okay. Them are the things that I think about when I consider a person a friend. Salty Rant has never once tried to buy me. He genuinely wanted to help me when he helped me. Okay. There's your difference. Now you see why I call Salty Rant a friend. That deal with Mammy and all that bullshit, that was just to see how strong our friendship is. And that's the way I look at that. Not that he did me wrong. Even Salty Rant don't understand that. He's told me that. But that's how you truly find out what a true friend's about. Just saying. Not come up here and say, well, I like when I told Teresa, she did ever find a way to send me anything, okay, through the mail, that it would be returned to sender. She said, oh, no, you wouldn't. I send good stuff. Yes, I would, because I wouldn't want her to think she bought me.
You don't want to be bought, Tammy? You don't want
No,
to be like
absolutely not.
You don't want to be like Dirty Mike and be bought?
Right. Right.
I say let them buy you, and we'll split the money, and we'll still keep doing what we're doing.
That would be funny as hell. But that would only be a one-time thing then.
But I'm just fucked up like that. I'm all about the money, Tammy.
Yep.
Show me money.
Yeah.
You
I ain't showed you a goddamn bit of money yet. You've helped me.
You remember that time that gatekeeper wanted your info, and I said I'd sell it to her, and then tried to expose it, and the whole time you and I were in on it and laughing about it.
Yep. That trip was so fucking hilarious.
Well, they were fucking pissed when they found out that we were in on it together, laughing about it, making jokes about it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We set them up.
You see, Tammy didn't have to offer me the olive branch. I did wrong by Tammy. Okay, and I know I did wrong by Tammy, and he doesn't care. You know, we've been past that point for a while, but I still feel guilty about it because certain forces and factors on YouTube made me believe something that wasn't real. And that's what I base my opinion on. Now, should it ever happen again, I'm never going to believe what they say against my friends like Tammy, Swammy, Kelly, Paul and Fullerton, or anyone else, because I'm going to go to that person directly and I'm going to ask them. And whatever they tell me and however I feel at the time, I'm always going to believe them because they have authority over everyone else. Because I have a means and avenue with which to speak with these people. The trolls want to gaslight. They want to cause problems. And yes, it's all for entertainment. Their entertainment. They like to twist us up and they think it's funny. They like to send a dangerous person like Colton Wood with a baseball bat to my home, hope he'll pop me in the head with that bat. What they don't realize is that there's real world consequences for their actions. They think they can hide behind a keyboard and stay anonymous. They can only do so long. Okay? The hatred that they have for me controls their lives, and I love the fact that people are still talking about me even after I've tried to make amends for my bad behavior and my words. Keep talking about the Salty Rant. You're getting me more subscribers. When I do my analytics video, it'll show the majority of my watchers and viewers are from Discord. Almost 50%. Almost 50%. So I owe the trolls debt of gratitude. When they think they're hurting me by thumbing down my videos and shadow banning my content like they do, it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all.
We got a News Now dirtbag in here. Oh, shit. This is
News Now
funny.
dirtbag, 300 seconds, salty rant. Take 300 seconds on the salty rant and decide what you're going to say when you come back in.
There you go. By the way, hiya, dirtbag.
Hey,
By the way,
dirtbag,
this is all for entertainment.
You mad that I filled your mom's mouth with salty swimmers last night? Sorry. Not sorry.
Just remember, this is all for entertainment. Just remember that.
That's right. Don't take anything. A timeout. I didn't block you. It's all in a twist. We're all having a good laugh at you. No, we're not laughing with
It's
you.
all
We're
for
laughing at you.
entertainment, remember.
It's all for entertainment,
Right.
guys. Don't get me. You know, Tammy, this is
Actually,
such
the last time I actually did an analytics like you were talking about, I actually wound up having 59% of my audience, which is over half of my audience, came out of Discord.
Exactly right.
So, just saying. I am too, Razor. I'm 100% responsible for mine. If I'm right, I'll stand by what I got to say. If I'm wrong, and everything else, I have been known to eat crow, and I've done it. I have even done it with the fucking trolls in the past.
Yeah, but see, the trolls don't care if you eat crow. In fact, you know, when we own our mistakes, now they're saying, oh, well, owning it isn't enough. Well, if it's not enough, what else would you like us to do? Give blood? For fuck's sakes, come on.
Shit.
I mean, really.
I agree, man. I agree.
They want us not to own our actions and our words, but we have no choice because they're the ones calling for receipts. They're the ones calling for our downfall. They're the ones who false flag our channels for bullshit. And then when you try to nail them down, they lie and they back talk and they make excuses. So, I mean, seriously, what more needs to be said about that?
Pauline Fullerton says, I call Salty the Howard Stern of YouTube.
Well, you know what?
Everyone wants to know what you'll say next.
Well, you know what? If that's the case, pack. My whack pack is I could be, she could be, Mary Jane Rotten Crotch, Cashew 911, Sheedy, North Sack, Little Dick Maniac, and many others, actually. And when I say whack, I mean whack. They are whack as fuck, in my opinion. They are and always will be my whack pack.
I look at that scene as a different way. I think they just whack off to what you got to say, Salty. I'm just saying.
Well, I would have gotten there had you not spoiled the Easter egg.
Damn it. Yeah, I did it again, Salty. I'm sorry.
If you want proof, Pack, go to Teresa Richard's page and look at all the videos she's done on me in the last week, like seven or eight. Okay, she has got it.
True.
She's got it in for the salt rant. Now, most people say, "Damn, Lou, Teresa's really into you." I'm like, "What do you mean?" I mean, she must really like you, or she's just fucking lusting after your body. Look, I'm the one guy on the whole internet that doesn't want to sleep with her or have anything to do with her sexually. Not just because of her medical condition. Even if she had a normal T count, red blood cells or whatever, I still wouldn't want to be with her because, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, solely the salty rant, an ugly woman on the outside makes for an ugly woman on the inside and a very ugly woman in the bedroom. I don't want an ugly woman in the bedroom. I got a beautiful woman in the bedroom. God damn. She's like a fucking muffin top Liberty Bell. Small on top, big on the bottom, crack in the back. Just the way I like my women. Fucking love my woman. I mean, hey, it is what it is. You know, with all the trolls like Rick Crude and Hawkwind talking shit about my wife, including No Justice, they're all mad because they know what kind of relationship I have with my wife. They wish they had a relationship like that with either their sister or their mother, but they're never going to have it. Nobody gives a fuck about these people. That's why they're upset. That's why they try to get on my skin by saying stupid shit about my family members, especially my wife. And look, you know what I look at it as? It's all for entertainment. Don't take it too serious. I don't.
And Mrs. Dillenbeck, no, the whack pack is big difference from the spank bank. Okay, the spank bank is actually something that you would want to actually look at and actually fantasize about. Salty Rant's whack pack whacks off on what Salty has to say, and that's all they want. Okay, and Salty does not have no fantasies of wanting to be with any one of them.
Oh, and you know what?
Yeah,
like a white Beetlejuice, if that makes sense. And that's Andrew with his godlike complex, in my opinion. He's also part of the whack pack. It's fucked up. I mean, it's seriously fucked up, but you got to look at it, gentlemen. This whole deal's fucked up. It really is. The whack pack is nothing to be sought after or proud of. Trust me. The whack pack is the worst of the worst, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I had to say it, Mrs. Dillenbeck. I just had to say it. I could not help myself. This is all about entertainment, right? So
you could help yourself, Sammy, if you didn't want to, and you're right. It's all for entertainment. No use in getting mad over this. It's all for entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that. Don't get mad. Get glad. And when you're with Mary Jane Rotten Crotch, put that glad over your mouth where you go down on that rotting crotch. Yuck.
amen to that, Razor. Amen to that. Because they used to try to talk bad about my mom. And then they realized my mama was dead. And that made them look bad. Before it made them look bad, and they realized my mama had passed away, they were after my mama a lot. Just saying. Oh. Unfortunately, Mrs. Dillback, I'm not going to do a 10-hour stream. I'm going to cut it off at about 2. I'm sorry. I know you requested a 10-hour stream. It's just, I'm going to go for 2. Okay, hon? I'm sorry. You only get 2 hours of being around your pepperoni guy. My grandfather used to have a dating for ugly women. He called them double baggers. There you go. Habit saying, yep. how can they hurt me anymore? Knowing that my mama's dead, they can't hurt me with that. But I know my mama's in a hell of a lot better place than most of them will ever go now that she's passed away. I know she ain't on this fucked up earth with all this bullshit propaganda, lies, and shit going on through the news and all that. Okay, she don't have to deal with that. So that's the point I get at. And they can't hurt me because I know my mom's in a better place. Do I miss my mama? Absolutely, I miss my mama. But I'm also proud that she ain't have to deal with what all of us have to deal with today. Damn good hamburger. Actually, I should say cheeseburger. And they go to making fun of my mama now. I just like making fun of their mama right back. You know, it's funny as hell to me. So, or I could be. I even made fun of that poor guy for eating at the Y on Lady Di. Hey, I'm a poet, didn't even know it. Look you there. Maybe I should make a song out of that. Poor I could be, got made fun of for eating at the Y on Lady Di.
That is truly fucking revolting, Tammy. God, why did you have to take it to that? Fuck me. I got allergies and I'm ready to puke as soon as I walk outside, but god damn. Now I gotta have that as visual? It's bad enough the pipeline was hooked up to her vag to keep her lubricated so she doesn't start a forest fire.
Well, I could have gone on. And then he has a fish fry when he goes to eat peanuts.
Ugh. Oh, the phlegm, dude. Christ. The phlegm content is getting to me. Holy, dude.
Razor Duffin
Oh,
says,
God
before I
damn.
even think about sleeping with a
Nasty.
crackhead, I'd have to dip her in bleach and poke my eyes out.
Are
There
you
you
talking
go.
about Becca N? I don't know.
I
She's a
think
crack.
I think they're talking about the one that you always tell to go start a fire.
Oh, that one. No. That would
Yeah.
be a full decontamination procedure right there. And drop her an acetone. She'd probably melt away before you
And
could do anything with her, but oh man.
then you still better have a full body condom. Just saying.
Dude, when I have sex with the wife, I myself up in so much fucking latex. I can't see or hear where I'm going. I'm always jumping into the fucking walls. I don't even
Right.
touch my wife during sex. It's perfect.
Right.
But now they're gonna bring up my cat again. Oh, what about your cat, Lou? It's funny. The things that make these people revolt against me, the jokes that I used to tell in Discord, they were fucking funny as shit when I was in Discord and we were friendly. But now that we're
Right.
diabolically opposed against one another, are my mortal enemies, to sit like it is. Now, of course, they're disgusted by it. They're the ones bringing it up. You could have anything else to bring up.
Right.
When Richard went after my wife and I posted a picture of his fat grandson, of course, now I'm the bad guy. Okay? But yet, when people go after my family members, I'm just supposed to sit there and take it? I'm not going to sit there and take it. Your family's forfeit. And I'm sorry if I talk about your children, but hey, here's the thing. If you're a retard, with coming out of the tip of your retarded dick, married to your fucking third cousin, and you're making fucking retards the time you guys fuck, you should be immediately sterilized and be told or put under order of death that retards like you shouldn't be making more retards because they're to the rest of the world. And I know you know who I'm referring to. So, with that being said, I take it like I take it and I talk about it how I talk about it, but that's the problem. Nobody wants to hear it. Razor Delta's right. If they bring up your family members, you need to sit there and accept it. But goddamn, you bring up their family members, they want to crucify you. With that logic, I feel sorry for all.
There you go, Mrs. Dillonbeck. When you say decontamination, I think of that scene in Monster Inc. 2319, 2319. Because they got touched by a soccer. I agree.
Like I said, this is the way to go on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. What these people do. It's absolutely
Yeah.
do the things.
I don't know what you're doing, Salty, but it sounds like you ain't close to your mic right now.
Oh, well, I'm driving my car. I'll pull up the. It's about as good as I can get. I'm not close to my mic at all. I'm about a good.
Okay, that's why. Okay.
Sorry. I told you I was on my way to work. I can't just. What do you call it? What Star Trek do? I can't use the transport. I actually have to drive it.
Correct, Paul. Correct. Think about it. Tonight, who came in to score a few points on who? When was the last time anyone here went to troll one of them on their home turf?
We never
I know
go
I
to their
ain't
own
in a
turf
long
because
time.
it's time for the
Because
trolls to go to bed. They all have to go to work in the morning. They have nothing better to do but come after us and try to tell us how we're going to operate on YouTube. I find that a little insulting.
Yeah. And Razor Delta's right there. They have nothing bad to use against the Salty Rant. They now have to stoop to lies and ridiculous nonsense to try and make him look bad. The only thing they are doing is making themselves look bad. I agree with that, Razor Delta. Except to the sheep.
But let's talk about entertainment now.
And I hate to say one of my favorite, I hate to say to last night, one of my favorite people who like to sing has fallen to the sheep. I didn't think he'd ever fall to the sheep side, but he did.
Sci-Fi Brian?
No. Sci-Fi Brian's always been a sheep. Just saying.
Okay.
No. One that's actually an auditor, one that's actually an auditor and a cop watcher and sings. Has little dogs named Pugs. Then he goes and says, then he goes and says, tearing dicks off, and Wilma Dickfit ain't trolls. Grease ain't a troll. so on and so forth. So he fell to the cheap side, and I never thought in a million years that man would have done that. Just saying. I didn't think he was that gullible after seeing what they did to NC Tire Hunter. I didn't think he was that gullible. I didn't think he was that gullible to see how, and with him seeing how they have lied through the years. I didn't think he was that gullible. And it actually truly saddened me last night. Because I was actually trying to do him a favor and trying to help him hopefully get a music career going. I know a few people in that music department because he's a great singer, great singer, good auditor, good cop watcher. But boy, did they fool him last night. I was sad. Very sad.
Who's this famous auditor that sings that turned into sheeple?
I just explained it. I said, it's a man that sings and has dogs named Pugs.
Oh, Foggy. Pugface. Man.
Gabe
Figured he
Rentis,
would have
Terran,
more
and Wilma saying they were not trolls, saying Teresa's not a troll. After
Oh
he
my God.
saw what they did to NC Tire Hunter, saw what they've done to other people,
Oh yeah,
and
just
now
like
he's
Storm.
changed his tune.
Storm
I was
takes
sad.
his own death, right?
I was very saddened by that fact.
Mhm. Well, you know what? There's a lot of sheeple. People got to learn on their own, Tammy. This is the way it goes.
I know.
What you and I
But
know.
you'd think after seeing all the stuff he's seen that he was actually appalled by that they did, and then to say that, it saddened me.
The stupid don't pass the California bar.
I don't know. He ain't never a helper for someone that did pass the California bar. So I can't even. I was gonna say, well, Felipe,
Stupid don't pass.
he ain't never passed the California bar either, so he's just a helper. He played for a long time that he was a lawyer on YouTube though.
You know, I played for a long time that I was a home gynecologist on YouTube. I never took any money. I offered to do all home exams for free. Never got any takers. How did it hurt the community?
Well, guys,
I'm not
on that
a
note,
gynecologist.
let's finish this up, Salty. I said 2 hours. It's 1 hour and 59 minutes. So let's finish this up.
How do you finish it up, Tammy?
Go ahead, say your beat.
You know, it may be a little hard to hear me, but here's the thing that I think is the funniest part of all. When IQB comes in here and and try this on Tammy and I, and this is the loneliest corner in all of YouTube. It may or may not be the loneliest corner, but when you have over 70 people watching, and I could be as here with his troll buddies because the EAS, the Emergency Alert System, and they're calling for backup, that's how you know you have the trolls by the short hairs. And let's not forget, this is all about entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.
Correct.
It's about who gaslight and spread rumor about the Salty Rant or Tammy Linlin or Sammy or Paul and Fullerton or anybody else. The trolls don't want to be put on blast. It's okay for grandmothers in their 60s to talk about teaching their grandsons explicit sexual moves on a woman's vagina, and then to make a retraction video, make the retraction video and say that the grandson was 19, not 15.
Right.
You wouldn't have to make a retraction video if, in fact, you had not been lying about what you did in the previous video. I believe he was 15. Just like the police, the trolls are adopting the methods of the government and the cops, trying to throw all of us for a loop, thinking we're all sheeple and we'll believe it. Not
Right.
I. Salty
Not I either, said the fly.
Not I, says Paul and Fulton and many others.
Yep.
The trolls aren't getting anywhere. The traction is slipping, and we are gripping. If they slip, we'll grip. Always. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'll always be your salty rant, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health. Tammy Linlin. And together, we're the dynamic duo like Batman and Robin. We're going to bring the unroadworthy before the almighty fist or hammer of justice. They ain't going to like it, but they shouldn't have been fucking about in the first place.
Right.
Go ahead, Tammy. I've said everything I need to say.
All right. Well, I just wish Joe, the only thing I could say about tonight, I just wish Joe Cool would have came with more ammo and a gun than to say that I was weak or that I'm going for a stretch. Okay. I
Joe
just
Cool's afraid to take a side. Joe Cool's afraid to commit.
that's fine with me. I don't care about that. But if, I wish he would have came with more ammo than that and his gun. Normally he does. Normally he does. I don't know what the fuck happened there. But
tired and beat, Tammy.
Except for maybe
of previous. It's a new.
Well, the only thing I could think of though is what I'm gonna call him on this. Since you came with such a weak argument, Joe, and a weak way of looking at what you got to say, that to me proves you tried to how's the old saying is, you tried to come to a gunfight with a knife. Okay, and that don't work out very well, and that's what I saw tonight, dude. Come on, man. You got when you have gotten on a rant against me, Joe. You have let me have it. What was different about tonight is what I'm saying, possibly the truth, dude. Come on.
Older, slower Joe that can't handle the truth. Why does he have to be the trolls?
So I mean that right there was the weakest I've ever had you ever come at me for something you disagreed with. For real, Joe. It was very weak. And I hate to call you out on that, bud, because I respect you. No matter if you're yelling and screaming at me, I respect you. Okay. And you had to have come at me like that, dude. That's the weakest I've ever had Joe Cool come at me.
I
Okay.
respect Joe Cool, but Joe Cool needs to respect Joe Cool first before anyone else respects him.
So that's all I can say to you on that, Joe Cool. Okay. You know I respect you. You can yell, you can scream, you can do whatever. But that right there was the weakest fight you've ever brought to me on anything. To say I'm stretching. Just say that is the way that cops do. Then you brought up the fact that it's a gang mentality. So is a cop. Or have we not called them gang members or blue ISIS and so on and so forth? Everything you had to say proved the point of what I was trying to prove, not disprove the point of what I was trying to prove. Okay. You agreed that it is a cop move and can see where people can misconstrue their actions as being a cop. Okay. I'm not saying they are cops. I'm saying their actions make people think they're a cop. For the simple fact is exactly what they're doing is exactly what a cop does. Then here comes the weak fight of how I back you, Salty. And that's why I asked you the questions I asked you when you first got here. Have I not said if you did certain things, I would never consider you a friend? Have I not gone off on you for things I thought you were doing wrong? So on and so forth.
Absolutely.
That's why
I have no problem with that. When I'm wrong,
right. And
I need somebody to tell me, hey, you're fucking up. You better readdress this and you better look at it from a different point of view. Because your point of view is fucking up. Right. You're the only one of my friends balls to do that to me. Who else does it?
Right. And that's the thing that these people don't seem to understand.
They think that because they don't like me, no one else should like me.
Right. And that's it.
It's all about control.
Right.
Then they control the audience. If they control the audience, they control the narrative. You see how that works?
Right. Yes, I do. And these people are so sad that that's the weak argument that they have against you and me calling you a friend. That's their weakest argument they have. Okay. And then they don't understand. I have done that to you. I've done exactly what I've been doing to them, to you. I've done it to myself when I was proven wrong. I've done it to myself when I proved myself wrong and everything else.
Here's the point. I have a thicker skin than you. I don't get easily offended. And since I know what the goal is to gaslight and to make up salacious rumors and talk bad about me, it's all about entertainment. Their entertainment, not my entertainment, not your entertainment, not your audience's entertainment. Their entertainment. That's the sole purpose of doing everything they do. They don't care about truth. They don't care about right from wrong. They don't care about good or bad. It's just entertainment, how they can make you feel better about their shitty lives.
Well, that's all it is. No. You said that wrong. It's how they can try to make themselves feel better about their and only their shitty life. If someone wants to conform to helping them with that, they'll gladly take that. until they quit conforming, and then they'll throw them under a bus and chew them up and spit them out and throw them away like a used tampon.
For all the things the trolls have done to you and I, Tammy, it doesn't amount to anything because we're still here. We're still on YouTube. We're still spreading our message.
I know.
And we're laughing in their faces every day, and they don't like it.
I know. So there's the problem that they have, and you miss the the whole point there. It ain't them trying to make others' shitty life look better. It's to make their own shitty life look better. Okay,
That's right.
They're
right.
And if someone conforms to their way of thinking, that's great. But when they quit conforming to that way of thinking, just like you did, you quit conforming to their way of thinking, Salty. Then they try to chew you up, spit you out, and throw you away like a used tampon. Just saying.
Doesn't matter what they say about it. There's no truth to it.
I know. But that's their whole game plan. Okay. Let's say tomorrow I could be turned on Teresa and said, I don't conform to your way of thinking no more. I would be the next Salty Rant. Okay. Just saying. So
first, I'm not going to trust them. Second, I'm probably going to tell them to eat a big greasy dick and have a tall glass of shut the fuck up. And then third, I'm probably going to sit back and see where it actually goes if it's really sincere and genuine. And even then, I'm still not going to accept the fold.
I mean, and that's the whole thing. So I do know it's for their own entertainment. It's for their own personal ego.
People are predators and we are the prey.
Own personal, whatever they want to do to make themselves feel better about themselves. It's for them to be self-loving for themselves.
Right.
I'm under the bus. I think there needs to be a break. You know, Langley, Lang. I know it says this about you, and I've said it now to even them trolls. At least you accepted your part in it. You apologized for your part in it. You have moved on, and you became a better person from it. Not a one of them. And even Teresa still denies, even with the proof out there of her calling me a piece of shit for trying to stop people from giving country gal money when she claimed her husband was dead and she couldn't pay for the funeral expenses and needed to feed her kids at the same time, so she needed help from the community. Teresa still denies she said that to me. She denied it right here in my chat tonight, even with them receipts out there. Just saying.
This is what they do, Tammy. They're never going to tell the truth. They couldn't redeem themselves if the Lord himself came down and put his hand out there. They couldn't do it. They won't do it. But yet they sit in a wolf pack and they attack and attack and attack and try to go after people like you and I and make us look bad, all for entertainment purposes. I don't get mad about it anymore. It's all for entertainment. I'm going to keep saying it. It's all for their entertainment. That's what it's about.
Langley, I tell you what, Langley, for what you did. And I told you I ain't never going to call you by your real name. I told you that years ago before we even had a misunderstanding. I wasn't going to call you by your real name. You're always going to be Lang, Lee Lang. to me. Okay. I told you that before we had a problem, and I'm telling you that now. I have respect for what you did. And that's why I do not, I think these people are using just you as an scapegoat.
Mainly laying their
Their
scapegoat because they don't.
misdeeds over the same thing.
They don't want to take responsibility for their own bad actions and deeds.
Right.
They're going
And
to get
on that note, I gave it an extra 15 minutes. Okay. Just do a little bit of ranting. Okay. And but I'm going to go ahead and shut her down. You all have a good night. Everybody out there in the chat, you all have a good night. All y'all watching on your Discord, have a good night, and thank you for the views, because now YouTube considers that a view as well. So I thank you so much for giving me the views even out of Discord. It's great. It's awesome. You are the shiznick people. Thank you.
You're the shiznizzle. Thank you, trolls. And I'm going to be filling your mother's mouth full of salty swimmers real soon. Coming to a mother near you.
You all have a good night, and I'm out. I'm ending this.
I'm out this bitch.